For patch notes, click here. Alright, I'll look at the skins in a sec. Dude, this is... this is update 9.11. Wow. Wow, dude. That's... Wow. Wow. That's crazy. That's a number. That's a number. Alright. RuneScape crossover into Smite. Hidden meanings. It's crazy that this is the RuneScape patch, dude. That is crazy. Should I have some light music going on in the background? I think I should. Let's, here, just something light, so it's not just my voice. There we go. Very nice. Alright. Wise old man Merlin. So he's getting another one, huh? Gnome Child Vamana. It's interesting to me that they, like, chose Vamana, right? Everyone has always wanted, like... some sort of crossover skin for Vamana. So it's Rune Armor Bologna. That makes sense. Blessed Dragonhide Neath. That's cool. Dragon Lord Lancelot. Okay. Atlantis Leviathan's Gilgamesh. That looks cool. That's like the coolest Gilgamesh skin they've had so far. Midnight Waters Yamoja. This is the one Chaos freaked out about, right? Because she's white in game. She's white. Yeah, in the card. Still mad she's white. Yes. Yeah, you guys were mad as hell the other day that she was white. That is crazy. That is crazy. That, like, in game. I don't know, man. I'm surprised people, there ain't Reddit threads, you know what I mean? I'm just kind of surprised that, like, people are just... I don't know. Yeah, you guys were not upset about that. Or not happy, I mean. It's not the first skin that changed the race. We got a black afro skin. Yeah, but... I guess you're right. But, like, didn't they take that skin away, right? And then, like... I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. Shining Dragon Yu Huang. This is cool. I hope it looks cool. Because I feel like Yu Huang needs some skins. I don't like his base model that much. Tokyo Night Aries. Cool. Spectral Oni. Oh, this is cool. This is like that Izanami skin, but for Cleo. Cool. I like that. Mecha Empress Hera. Okay, cool. Rogue Cyborg Izanami. I feel like this skin has been made 3 times already. Devilish Charm Baron Samdi. I think that's, yeah, that's pretty cool. Migusa Medusa. I'm not worried about the Freya. No, I'm not worried about the Freya yet. It's okay. It looks cool, I guess. But what's going on here? Magusa Medusa. You know, I saw a Fine OK tweet. He said something about how, like... I don't know what the tweet says exactly. I don't know it word for word, but it's like how the dev team at Smite comes up with skins. They're all just sitting in the office and they mutter these, like, things under their breath and then they just say it out loud at the meetings, right? Like, Magusa Medusa, Magusa Medusa. What? Okay, guys, so what kind of skin ideas do we have nowadays for this week? Magusa Medusa. That shit's crazy. This is a great skin. Heatwave Pele. This is an excellent skin. I like this skin a lot. This is a really good skin. I like that skin a lot. Winged Machina Nike. That's a cool skin. That's a cool skin right there. I like that skin. Cool skin. Bit Fortune Ganesh. Okay. It's probably going to sound annoying too. The goose skin would be good for Afro since she has a bird's attack for you. That is crazy. So stupid. Cyber Tokyo Battle Pass. Oh, okay. So it's like, okay. Cool. 9/11 Smite Night Domination. The Domination map has undergone some improvements and is back for Smite Night as well as cut. Yeah, cool. I like Domination, man. I'm glad it's back. I love Domination. Players in Masters and Grand... Okay, so they're doing resets again. Okay. So they're still not gonna... No changes made to God leaderboards. Okay, so, like... It's crazy. November 15th. We're gonna be going into year 10, season 10 of Smite. Next year. And the God leaderboards for ranked will still be broken. That's crazy. So, like, nobody actually knows. I read this shit on Reddit all the time. Everyone's like, man, I only ever see people with gold and platinum borders in Conquest. I wonder why. Yeah, I never understand it either. And then, so one year, or one split, I got Masters, or like the purple border on Amaterasu, and I had no idea how. And then I figured out why. Is because for like, I don't know, I remember like back in the day, I forget who, it was me, Aduro, and someone else, I think maybe Becky. We were queuing like 3v3 Joust, and we'd like won a lot of games, and I was playing Ama because she's OP in that mode. And we won like every game. And so essentially what I'm trying to say is for Duel and Joust, the wins and losses calculated in Duel and Joust are what are credited towards the God leaderboards. And the spaghetti coding for Smite, I don't know if they know how to figure it out, where it's like, so they have the rank tab. I wish I had Smite open so I could explain this better, but like the rank tab is one tab, and in that tab is Conquest, Joust, and Duel. And so, yeah, that's it. Is like the spaghetti code, it can't figure out like, okay, this guy wins with Guan Yu in Conquest, this guy wins with Guan Yu in Joust, this guy wins with Guan Yu in Duel. It can't figure that out. And it's been 10 years. So like, if something cool, if we're gonna make a change to ranked, anything, please, God, something, at least fix that. At least fix that. Please. Please. Figure it out, boys. Remake the entire ranked mode. It doesn't matter. Just figure it out, please. Anyway. It's easy for me to say, just like, hey guys, just fucking figure it out. But like, I mean, at this point, then, if like shit like that has been in this game forever, why not just take the game to Unreal 5? But that's like a completely different discussion, right? So, what's this? Oh, this is the new domination map. What is that? They have like a... Okay. So now there's no more bridge. That's interesting. Balance. We're going to communicate our balance changes in a new way this update. We will see how players will react to this and potentially make it a pattern going forward. So let us know what you think. Instead of breaking changes up into simply items in God grouped by class or alphabetical order, we will instead focus on more specific balance goals and then include all the buffs and nerfs relevant to each goal. Okay. 9.5 and time to kill. There are players who express concerns at every buff they see since 9.5, worried that the effects of the update would be reverted. They really like 9.5 and they fear going back to the high-risk gameplay we had before that. There are also plenty of players who weren't as excited for 9.5 and have been asking for constant increases in early game aggression since then. Yeah, I mean, you're not always going to please everybody, though, but I like the changes in 9.5. I wish the game, like, I feel like Conquest is a better mode if, like, the matches are longer. That's just how I feel. And if you, like... Anyway, I'll keep reading. 9.5 was focused specifically on making the early game of Smite less punishing. The update was very successful at this goal because we made pretty intense adjustments to ensure that. In reality, the best place for Smite is likely someplace in between 9.4 and 9.5. Gameplay data shows that we are pretty far from reverting 9.5. The buffs we have applied to a fraction of gods and items recently has a small effect compared to a 40% increase in base stats across 100% of the god roster. As we continue with buffs in this update, we want to acknowledge that we need to be able to buff gods, classes, and roles who are underperforming. We have done quite a few nerfs to offset a lot of these buffs, and we will continue to buff utility instead of damage when possible. I mean, like, utility is the most powerful thing in this game. So, like, just saying that, like, just off the cuff is kind of concerning, right? Because that is what makes or breaks most good characters in this game. You think, like, Circuit, you think... it's just so many characters are just, like... walking CC machines that do a lot of damage, and that's what makes them so strong in Smite. Those are the best characters in Smite. So, like, I don't know. It's good, though, because, like, some characters don't have that utility, and that's what makes them bad. So, I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully they do it to the right characters. Mage early game shifts. Mages have become a rare occurrence at SPL level play. In this update, we are making some changes to help address this. As the primary focus for this update, a lot of other entire sections also affect it. Nerfing mid-hunters will function as a mage buff, but mages will also be receiving a set of direct buffs specifically focusing on issues they face in the early game at higher skill tiers. Multiple underperforming mages are seeing buffs with special priority paid to those who were nerfed in 9.4. And finally, the Morrigan will be nerfed as she is already the top performing SPL mid-mage and will also benefit from these other changes. She needs to be nerfed to open up the lane for more mages. Okay. Mid-hunter nerfs. Late game burst nerfs. Late game burst damage nerfs. Red buff conquest jungle monster nerf. Yes! This is what I wanted! Yes! Bancroft's Claw nerf, Vampiric Shroud and upgrades, Sands of Time buff, Soul Gem buff, Chronos Pendant buff, Hera, Nuwa, Agni, Zeus, Discordia, Anubis, and Scylla buffs. Good. This is good. Okay. Okay. This update has multiple early game buffs for underperforming archetypes. Okay, I'm not gonna read all these. So like these, okay, so they're doing the nerfs. I kind of like this though. I like what they're doing here. Instead of just listing out 50,000 items and then saying, all right, we're reducing Titan's Bane Pen by 5%. We're reducing this by 2%. We're reducing this by 3%. This is a way better way of doing this. So if like they're looking for feedback on the way to communicate their balance changes, this is a really good way of doing it. I like this a lot. This is really good. All right. Sorry if you guys can hear the washing machine. So they nerfed the red buff. Cool, cool. It should be easier. Should be easy, even easier for a mage to kill. Even easier. So yeah, they're just doing a bunch of buffs to all these mage items. Cool, cool. They're buffing Agni, buffing Anubis, buffing Discordia, buffing Nuwa, buffing Scylla, buffing Zeus, nerfing Morrigan. Okay. I see, I get it. She is like probably the most powerful character in the game. She will be after these nerfs still probably, but it's all good. Titan's Bane nerf, Obshard nerf, Smearden nerf. Okay. All right. Warrior solo buffs. Okay. Hunter mid nerfs. I mean, okay, so to do that, they're going to nerf Titan's Bane, the Crusher, and AMC. I think you're going to need a lot more than that. That's not really the only problem. Like, yeah, none of this really, like, I guess this is it, right? Like, all these nerfs and buffs are really centered and focused around mages being better early game, which, like, they're traditionally just supposed to be bad early game. And like also late game, like the problem is that mages still aren't as good as hunters are late game. And it's like, I go through this example all the time. If you see like someone fully built in the SPL with crit, or you see someone who's like a fully built mage, it's like that mage has to use 2 of his abilities to do the amount of damage and that hunter does in like 2 auto attacks. And the distance is pretty much around the same for both, unless you're like Thoth or something, or like, and so yeah, that's still kind of the issue, right? I think that's still a problem. I don't know how they're ever going to fix that. I really don't. It's like, if you make mages do more damage than they already do, everyone's just going to think they're broken, and like, I don't know, man. I don't know what the answer is. It's easy to sit here. That's why it's like, I can't really judge. It's like, it's easy to sit here and say what the problem is and like identify the problem. And like, they're at least trying to fix it with these, like, but I don't really see this being that, like, the solution to that. I don't know. We'll see. Sylvanas buff. This ability now increases to 1 second CDR at 15 instead of 17. Whoa. Whoa. Duo Hunter buffs. Okay. Donza Burrow buff, Hachiman buff, Ishtar buff. Of course, dude. You gotta keep this class broken as fuck. Yo, Crikey, thank you for the 70 months, bro. I really appreciate that, man. I hope you're doing good, man. Thank you, dude. All right, that's it. All right, let's look at the skins.
And if we tried to buff it at all?
Specifically a mage-oriented change there.
Got it.
So then the first item change to go over it now is the Bancroft's Claw nerf. Now we listed this one first because we're going.
This is a good nerf
buffs
too,
and
by the way. I
items
don't think
in
I
balance
touched
order,
on it.
but we're gonna buff a whole bunch of mage stuff. We gotta nerf the best thing too.
Yeah,
right.
gotta bring it in
We don't
line.
just want to over buff mages across the board. So there are some nerfs across this patch. There are some more.
Leviathan on my.
Oh, nice.
I mean, here it is. We finally got him in the game, and
Yeah.
I want
looks
lifesteal to not be
great.
instant.
He does.
Is
I
it
mean,
like
to
that in any
celebrate,
other MOBA or
our
any other
world
game? I
champions,
don't.
We wanted to get this going, and it's just an incredible skin.
That's awesome.
So
I
you
mean, that's
know,
another
this is one
issue
of those
too,
things
right? It's
where
like
with our teams,
hunters can
with the new
lifesteal
team
right
branding
away.
and everything. This is one of the first skins we're going to
Mages.
release under that branding. And we were super excited to have the Atlantis Leviathans chip in their inspirations and their desires as we were working through this and create a product that just looks incredible and represents the team's dominant.
That's
presence
cool.
on the
This is a
battleground
cooler
really
way of
well.
doing
So
this
let's
for
hear
the
a voice.
esport. Yeah, this is cool.
The
Better than just
tides are
like
turning.
making like
It's finally
Vulcan in
time
a Team
for the
Dignitas
Leviathan
jersey or
to
some shit
make
like that, you
some
know?
waves.
This is a
I
way
have
better
been summoned from
way
the
of doing team
depths of
skins.
Atlantis to restore peace to this realm. With the Leviathan on my side, we cannot lose.
Wow, look at
Cool.
This new gold accents it so well. So an
I like
absolutely
this.
beautiful skin. Another
Yep.
super awesome thing. So next up, we have another skin in the digital loot pack, and that is a Yamoja skin, Midnight Waters Yamoja. So another super awesome
Oh,
skin. Look
snap.
at her.
Let's go.
she's
Yeah.
looking nice.
I mean, spotlight on her for obvious reasons. She is the center of the party. So I love that like masquerade theme too.
Yeah, where is she going? She's going to a party or something?
I mean, it looks like if I have to build a story here, which I'm going to because I love that, it looks like that's her mansion, and she's like the host of the party, finally arriving
Oh,
fashionably
shit.
late down the stairs. Like
She
everybody's
was
been there
upstairs
sipping
doing
tea
some
and
coke.
eating finger sandwiches, and then she rolled up like, "Oh, hey, what's up?"
That's Yamoja. Yeah,
So, super
Chaos
cool
was
skin,
upset
super excited
'cause
about
she's
it.
white.
Ooh, there it is, too.
Ooh.
in game. That's
And
what he
those
said.
look
I
I don't know. I guess
hey.
the crystal lanterns. I don't really know what to call them floating.
I'm
around,
just.
but
I'm not.
it
Hey,
looks really
bro.
good. And again,
Hey,
huge fan of the
that's a
masquerade.
white lady. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
hey,
that's such a
dude.
nice look for her. I love it.
Absolutely
That is
so
pretty
good.
crazy.
So, yeah, let's listen to a voice line.
I will bless
Why'd I
this
come in
world
here to
with
this? Because you
life-giving
just knew,
waters.
man. This
It
is.
is in dire need of restoration.
She even sounds the
This
same. That's
battlefield is
crazy,
filled
man.
with filth and corruption. I have come to wash it all away. Yemoja.
Yamoja.
Super awesome. Absolutely love this skin. Coloring on the mount.
Some nice armor. Oh my gosh, look at the
It
horns.
is.
Yeah, I love the shield there too. That looks awesome.
Dude.
Yeah.
That
The
is
blue
cool.
accents are absolutely incredible. And yeah, that lance, like the four-bladed kind of lance style is just I can't get over it. Absolutely a fan of it. Super excited. And don't feel like you have to remember it.
Oh, that's
Oh,
cool.
that's so incredible.
Wow, look at the colors on that one. That looks.
I bet so. That's incredible.
Oh, sweet.
Oh,
Love
I
the way the colors pop.
love the colors on
Yeah,
this
right?
one.
Yeah.
I mean,
This
neon
skin
is definitely
looks
true
cool.
for this skin. This skin.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, this is kind of a counter pick actually to bun hats because it'll just
so
and-
much sense.
the bread in the mouth is so good.
I think the bread is actually on the model too, if I'm not
Oh, yeah, is that
mistaken,
right?
I
right?
haven't seen
So
this
one in
the geese are so cute. Oh,
Oh,
gosh,
yeah,
it
there it
is.
is. It's just
Look
the
at
one
it.
that has it.
oh my god, it's adorable. Okay, so you better make
Oh,
sure
that's
not
so
to let her
cute.
hair anywhere near your bread. Barracuda,
true.
we're looking out for you here, okay? So be careful when you're picking this skin.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, this is kind of a counter pick actually to bun hats because it'll just
so
He'll
cute.
eat the
steal the
baguette.
baguette.
Yeah, so super adorable. Kind of crazy how Medusa can go from some of the most horrifying skins in the game to like some of the most adorable. Like talk
That
about
is
a
amazing.
360 or no,
It's
that's
not
a different
Medusa
Never mind, shut
Goosa.
up.
It's
Let's do a
Megusa
voice on
Medusa,
how about it?
man. Get it right.
Do you hear all that honking? Oh, wait, it's just my hair. Wake up, my goslings. We are going on an adventure. Call me Megusa.
Megusa. That is so good. And one thing
That was something else.
that is so worth pointing out with this skin is that it does have a VXG similar to the Jormungandr, the
Oh
Goose
my gosh.
Jormungandr, where she'll just honk.
Oh
So
my
if there's a
gosh.
if there's two
Oh.
Goose on the same team or on opposing teams, you
Honk
can have
at
a
each
honk
other.
off. Yeah.
So you're saying we need to get a full 5 minutes?
Oh,
Honk.
sweet.
Oh, he
honk
looks
alert.
I love this.
so cool. Look at that bottle too. Oh
Right?
my
Horns
God.
in his hair. Oh, it's the snake on the staff.
The
This is
snake
pretty
has one,
cool.
too.
That's true.
Oh, they match. What a stud! Like this is just one of those skins where like you look at it and you're like, oh no, he's hot. Like, there's just no two ways around it. Plus, I want whatever he's served. I mean, I know it's in a skull bottle,
man.
but
I love this.
oh, that looks so good.
I love it because you've got like some of that neon spirit like theme
I-
vibes as well.
with
Yeah,
the blue
that is
accent.
cool.
Oh my gosh, you're right.
That's
Doesn't he
really
have like
cool.
that tier
I
5
really can't
skin
wait
that's
to see
like
if actually it's in game. It's
the
gonna be
cartoon
just
one
like-
though?
I'm sure that they go crazy with
I
that.
don't know,
color
man.
scheme.
Oh, I bet they do. That's how our teams do. They're always
Like
pushing
whenever
the
a
limit
character
and
has a
going
cooler
crazy with
skin,
stuff
I
like
don't really
this,
have
so
either of those. I don't
super
think I'm
duper
gonna buy this
excited to
skin
see
either,
this
but
one, and let's hear a
It's a
voice
cool
line for
skin.
it.
Fret no longer, my fellow felons. The handsome devil has arrived. Let the party begin. The night is still young, my friends. Let's see if we can't find any souls to liven this place up.
but no
You can
chaos. They
call
needed to
me
give him some devil
the
horns.
Baron.
The Baron.
This direction of the orange.
It looks really cool. It adds a
Whoa.
good texture to the metal.
This is sick.
Yeah,
So.
he's so detailed. I love
That is
all
kind of cool.
Of the new world.
Well, what he plans to do is pretty clear. I don't think he kind of lets you know right up front. He's a guy who
where everything's a little bit.
So cool
That
and also
is-
kind of
Sword!
terrifying.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Like knowing that this is
Cool.
If to me is true, then tonight will be the dawn of a new age, a new empire under my immortal rule. Death is
So I'm not bluffing when I say I love neon in general. So like this whole thing is just hitting for me. It's
This is a pretty
slapper
cool
after
skin.
slapper, and I absolutely love it.
Yeah, our team has been owning the direction for this.
Cool and colorful.
Hera, defender of the city.
On this one is so nice with the little person on the hand. That's sick.
Yeah, right. It's kind of got like that person just awakened them, and because it looks like they've been chilling there for a while. So it's like, oh, like hey, what's up? Do I need to come out of my cave and go save the world or something? Or I absolutely.
I mean,
love
Nike's
that.
really good at that. You know, she is the goddess of victory. So.
That's true. Not a lot of not
True.
saving the world. happening
Nike
in this
wins a
all the
lot
time.
in
That's probably why she's
Smite.
been chilling.
Great character.
Nice.
Ooh.
That's what I
I
wanted
love
to see.
This, the
This
like,
does
stone
actually look pretty
technology
cool.
thing, because that's we've seen that in a couple skins, and I think it always.
I like
fits.
the butt, man. Really
It is
nice.
a really nice contrast as well between
Well done.
like the old weather and like stone.
See,
material.
why does she get a butt crack but not Soul? Her whole ass is out. That's what I'm saying, man. Like, holy shit. That shit is just out there, bro. Like, you guys gotta cover that up. There's kids that play this game, bro. What is going
The
on?
new kind of technological energy coming out from her skin. I think that's such a cool like presentation that we've done with this, and I can't wait to be using this one.
Right. Another thing that I will never stop being excited about with stuff like this is just, and it's simple, but the moss on the wings and the moss highlighting some of the armor.
Right.
It helps display that age, and maybe that they've been dormant for a while and chilling and waiting for their time. But it's just one of those little effects that. I think
Oh,
bring
yeah, the
this thing
dragon
together
flight.
for me. I absolutely
That's what
love
they're
it.
going
So,
for.
let's
Yeah,
listen
the
to
dragon
voice
flight
lines.
thingy. If I played WoW, that's the first thing that would have came to my mind. I just don't play that shit game
My
anymore.
creators are no more, but my task remains. Protect.
Oh,
okay.
Dang.
all right, okay. Hello,
Beach
Pele.
vacation Pele.
This is a
what's
good
up?
skin, man.
Yeah,
I
she
like
looks
this skin
she's
a
having
lot.
a great time. I wonder what she's got in that glass there. I'd like to see. Maybe one for myself. I'm down.
I want the coconut being passed over. It's got a whole coconut drink being handed down. Like that's a winning vacation right
True.
there.
Why
And
she need
appropriate,
two?
too if you're living in the state of Georgia and it was like 80 this week for whatever reason.
Yeah, right.
So,
Who wouldn't go for a nice cool beverage right now?
Right? I'm super feeling it. So, man, like just this skin kind of has that like living your best life vibe to it, you know?
Oh, and she is.
Got the shades too. Too cool for the battleground.
And those like,
Nice.
water daggers, those look
Nice.
awesome. That's like kind of opposite of how
Nice.
she
This is a
normally
good
right? She's got the lava
skin.
normal, Now we've got
Nice.
like that crystallized
Excellent.
water going on. That's so
Yeah, that's
sick.
really cool.
Yeah.
This is
that
a great
super cool.
skin. Yeah.
Again, I mean, I guess I always say this. I absolutely love it. Like, it's like a go-to catchphrase, but it's just one of those things where I'm a fan of this stuff. You know, the process behind it. Because I've sat down and talked to people who make skins.
Fan
and
of the
stuff,
process.
It's such an incredible process to go through. Like, first sketches to final
Why was this not
creation
released
that,
for
like,
summer?
when you know the process, it's so hard not to be a fan.
You just
of
gotta
things,
trust the
even when they
process,
scare
bro.
you.
Well, this
Sorry.
skin's not very scary.
This
This
one
is a
isn't.
nice
I'm
skin.
thinking of Kleena. But yeah, let's hear the voice lines.
Oh my gosh! The sun is shining and it is such a beautiful day! Finally, time for some me time! Time to make a splash!
Time to make a splash. Absolutely love it. Super excited about it. And again, that will be coming with the Odyssey Soaring Isles November 29th.
He just loves the process.
And the bonus update for 9.11. So we have one more skin coming in the bonus update, and this
The
one's
whole
actually part of the
process.
Bit Fortune chest,
Especially the part
and,
before they
that's
added
Bit
the
Fortune
clothes.
Ganesh.
Ooh, look at him.
Oh,
Who's he taking
nice.
down there? It looks like a kaiju fight almost. Is that a city in the foreground?
That was a good
Kinda
force
looks like
reaction
it,
out of
yeah.
that lady.
Well, unfortunate for the
They
block
made
for
this
the
skin about
kaiju, but
18,000
better than
times
the
now.
kaiju be,
Explore, and I love the way that we've gone with this one with the bright oranges, and like you said, the eyes are kind of a really fun take on us.
Yeah, it's really fun.
We've been through a lot of.
All right. Oh yeah, here we go.
Rated T for teen.
This is actually really cool. The way this animation or this cinematic works. Oh shit.
For RuneScape.
We are the King of Dragons.
Now this has a killer spec.
Hotter than the flames of Zamorak.
I know, therefore I am. I'm the PKer, you're the loot.
Damn. Had to fit Ethan in there. Oh, absolutely. They needed to sell. All right. Well.
I
think that's
I'm at a
cool.
loss for words.
I
which
was
is rare
never
for
really
me.
huge in
So,
RuneScape.
it's
I played
just-
WoW because my
we've been
parents loved me
holding on
enough
this
to give me
forever. This has been
$15
like
a
a lot
month.
of our
But
crossovers, like everything we do. You know, it happens early.
It's
we
cool.
work on it for a long
I know a
time,
lot
and
of
we
people
dunk
like
passion
RuneScape.
into it. And this has definitely been one that I know that all of us on the set here have been really involved in and really sharing opinions in. I mean, sitting in on meetings talking about what do we want in game, how should it look, working with the people from Jagex who have all been incredible. I've not had a bad conversation with anybody from their team. So we've is and D,
which is
but yeah.
Personality style in the voice that you're going to see in the voice script is a little bit more of that PvP oriented character, and she's wearing that blessed dragonhide armor set.
Yeah.
Her magic longbow.
Super cool.
Honestly,
and, I
it
mean,
was probably
again,
pretty hard to
we
make
also
it
worked
look
really
like
hard to
shit.
kind of
You know what I
emulate
mean?
the visual.
Like,
So
I
it's
feel like
all-
it was probably
so much
hard.
work went into this, but let's hear.
Yeah,
so,
it's probably easier making good looking
Alright,
stuff than
let's
it
hear
is
the voice
making
lines.
like shit, you know? This looks cool.
Must we continue this mindless and endless squabbling? Run along now, Bob. It seems there is to be another battle. We are the King of Dragons.
And yeah, if you heard that there, you know, he's talking to Bob because the KVD in game is very close friends with Bob the
Escape or
On the way, just a gnome child, just like all the others.
go there. He's using that pig character. Should the KVD also do it? It's like, hell yeah, that's hilarious.
Yeah, why would he not? It's incredible. So super cool skin. I love it, dude.
That
And
is kinda
You're
cool.
literally gonna see me like if I'm getting pressured in lane, I'm gonna get my farm. I'm gonna sit under a tower and I'm gonna level mining because why not? You know. So great.
So much going on in it.
Glasses look.
Yep. 'Cause if you didn't know, he teleports. He's the master of all of it.
Yeah, it's so good too. Plus, I mean, y'all heard some of the voice lines of what I remember.
there's even a Merlin in RuneScape itself.
That's
like, why did we
true.
choose Wise Old Man? And one of the reasons is just
without seeing the last skin in the
Yeah.
RuneScape event. And it's one
So
that
you can like, there's
I'm
like
very
different
personally
capes you
excited
can
about.
equip
We have
now,
rune
right?
armor below
On
it.
multiple skins, or is that just the
There we go.
RuneScape
Look at
skins?
that.
so.
It's
This
so
is
good.
Kevin Friddle to help trimmed. Talked about several weapons.
Brought in a single one of these.
Traveling that
Okay.
might have you. Right. So there you can see.
Interesting. See, like, it would be really cool if we had stuff like this, but like, for not RuneScape. You know what I mean? Like, Paladins has stuff like this. Realm Royale has stuff like this. Why not Smite? That would be the perfect reason to make Smite 2. The money they could make from shit like this, putting this on characters, and like, or I don't know, the amount of more like customization options they could add into Smite if they made Smite 2 or something, or like, I just feel like they could, that would pay for it on its own, man. Shit like this is kind of cool.
All these.
Actually, in the next, we saw the digital loot pack. We're on the road to world.
All right, well that was cool, man. Dude, it's Momo. What do you guys think? I think it's cool. I don't think the mage changes are gonna do much. I don't know what, like, I'm just interested to see what's gonna happen in Season 10. I really am. I think that's gonna be a very, very, very big, important season for Smite. It really is. It is. I think this season is gonna be a really, really, really important season. More important than I'd say other seasons. Absolutely. So I hope, like, that patch is a patch. You know, they make patches like that every other month, couple of months now. But I hope whatever they got in store for Season 10 is fucking good. And they are working on it. Because I think it's gonna be very important what happens in the next couple months. Very important. So, and it's going to be very interesting too, like, to see what they have in store for Season 10. Like, I'm genuinely kind of interested and excited. But I'm also, like, there's a part of me that is ready to be let down. Because I've been let down by Hi-Rez plenty of times before. So, however, this time, though, I truly do feel like it's just, like, people say this shit all the time, like, oh, this is the last season for Smite, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Like, in terms of, I think, yeah, this is a big deal. I think if the Season 10 patch is like the Season 9 patch, that will not be good for Smite. That would probably be it. That would probably be the final nail in the coffin. That would be really bad. And I hate, like, it's very, very clickbaity, very easy to be that doomsayer and be like, guys, this is the end, it's over. But, like, I think Season 10 is very important because Smite is getting old. Like, that's just, you can't really deny that. It's gonna be 10 years old soon, or it already is. I think my 10-year anniversary is like tomorrow or something, or today. So yeah, yeah, there's that.